Hey guys, so as you see, these are old pictures of me when I was younger. So this is about maybe, I don't know how old, but this was a long time ago with my mom, my stepmom. This is my mom, meet my mom. But my first Christmas pictures I've ever taken. This is obviously displayed in the background, having fun in the car. Just being a young kid where I wouldn't have to think about jobs and futures and how life would be in the future. I lived in the moment. That's always been my key. I always live in the moment. That's it. I don't think ahead. I just live in the moment. This is my dad. Me and my dad, the best dad I could ever ask for. And Halloween coming up. I don't know where we were at. But anyways, this is when I was younger. But it turns out life didn't turn out so great as I thought. So yes, it looks like I'm happy because I was happy. But at this point, I'm a little older now, as you can see right here. But back when I was 5 or 6 years old, I used to be a big sports fella. This is me playing baseball. I used to play baseball, basketball, soccer. This is me in my baseball uniform. This one was basketball, but I'm not sure. No, this one was soccer, but I'm not sure about basketball. I don't think I have anything from basketball. I used to have a bunch of trophies and all this and that. But as everyone knows, as the older you get, the more attitude you get. So I've been growing up, I'm getting more attitude. I did not have a sense of style back then, but now I do. See, as mix and match shows. Finally, one day I cracked. I went off on my parents and I finally was told that I was adopted. Now, as an adopted kid, I took that sensitive and I went to my room crying, staring out my window for a few hours. So after finally bugging about them, what their names were, I finally got a name. I finally got a first and last name, Emily Johnson. I searched and searched and searched for them on Facebook and everything, and I couldn't find anything. So after 7 years or 6 years of searching for them, I finally gave up. It's been about 2 to 3 years of stopped and not been searching for them. And then finally, one day after work, my parents picked me up and then we got into a big screaming match argument. I got pushed out of the car. Well, I not physically pushed out, but I hopped out of the car and then they drove off. After that, I received a text message. And while walking back home, I was like trying to figure out what I should do. Should I call her like I've always wanted, or should I leave it alone? So after about 5 minutes, I called the number. No one answered. I called the second time. Someone picked up the phone. It was my mom's sister. So I asked for my mom's number, and I finally called my mom. My mom didn't answer at first, so I called her again. She finally answered. I was walking home alone, crying really bad with all these cars driving by, and it was just sad. And yeah. But let's get back a little bit. After I found out I was adopted and all that, I started having a rough time in life. I started being a lot more attitude towards life, and I felt like I was just a disappointment. So I found something called YouTube. The first YouTuber I have ever watched was Jake Paul. Ever since I started watching Jake Paul, it's like YouTube became a dream of mine. And when I picked up my camera for the very first time and started YouTube, I fell in love instantly at first sight. It's like a football player with the football, or a baseball player with their baseball and bat. It's just simple as that. So I fell in love with YouTube. I started being a YouTuber. I've always wanted to grow up. Jake Paul was my influence and all of that. But now I'm getting older, and now I'm getting more proud of my story and accomplished of what I have. Now I have over 1K on YouTube, and I am proud of myself for it. I've worked hard from where I'm at, and it's my dream that's come true. And I wish that I hope I still continue to grow. And not only that, after 6 to 7 years of searching for my parents, I finally achieved it. I finally found them, and now I'm currently reunited with my family. Not necessarily because my mom and dad are separated, but that's okay, because it just is. So it's a happy ending, but I do miss my step-parents, and I'm going to visit them soon and make videos with them as well. So I will see you guys next video. Thank you for watching.